And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jakobi Meyers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. Back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar save. Roquan Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a give right side. It's Bass. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Pass. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use back into the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. Fourth down, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They run the counter. It's Bass. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the offense. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he's got some space here. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Jaguars at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought they played pretty well last week.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go. We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Hines at 21. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and 9.
Hey, alert! Alert! Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
In motion right is Jones. Mayfield on play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point attempt to come here. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
From the 29, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack on first down, Mayfield, he finds his man, complete. That's Bass. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bass, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And some room to work. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 31-yard line.
112 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11 more on that one, and another first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Allen going to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself, because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete.
Hey, one alert! One alert!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps. You're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Bass. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Able to avoid him at the 40. And some room to run now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, that situation, Charles, where it's too long for the field goal. Why not take a chance on 4th down? And, boy, does it pay off handsomely.
And living with a lot of second guessing goes with the job description when you're the head coach. And most guys nowadays, they understand and study analytics of someone on staff that wants them good and then talks in their ear on game day. So they're a lot more comfortable rolling the dice than going for it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. One final try here for Allen. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Julio Jones, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Bass. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Bass. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They find some open field here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 76 yards.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Kirk now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Bass.
Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Bass. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. It was a game where they were off and running.